as I was looking through my news feed, I seen a lot of people with New Year's resolutions and goals that they wanted to achieve for this year, and things like that, the typical New Year stuff. And I began to think about myself and how at the beginning of the year, I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. I'm so, that's what I saw in my newsfeed too. A lot of pumped people like, yes, 2014 is my year. This is going to be, I'm going to own this year. I'm going to take this year back. And it's going to be better than 2013. And I thought about, how, we were the same people that said the same thing about 2013. And what happened, so I can only look at myself. And I thought about what happened that by the end of 2013, I no longer wanted to achieve the goals that I set for the beginning of that year. So I decided to write down a list of steps that I can take to achieve my goals. So step one is, I started off by saying, I promise to. And step one is take it step by step, day by day. I realized from last year is that I have to realize within myself that anything that I want to do in my life, anything that I want to achieve, I'm going to have to take little steps to get to that big thing. So in order to do that, I have to take it step by step. I have to take it day by day. Sometimes I can get a big plan in my head and it can be so wonderful. It can be a great plan. But as I began to look at it and I began to think about the things that it will take to achieve that goal, I could kind of get overwhelmed. And with getting overwhelmed, I could feel like a failure, like, oh, this is going to take forever for me to achieve this. And then I could just give up. So I have to realize that I have to take it step by step, a little bit at a time. They have the saying, how do you eat an elephant? Piece by piece. So that's what I have to realize. In order to, my dream is the puzzle, but I have to I have to put the pieces together in order to achieve the big picture. Number two was don't be so hard on myself. As I began to, look at the conversations I will be having with one of my friends, and I realized that I'm so quick to accept other people's faults. I'm so quick to accept that they make mistakes. I'm so quick to embrace the fact that they're not perfect. I'm so quick to tell them that, oh, don't worry about it. It was just a mistake. You're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But when it comes to myself, I expect such perfection. That's basically what I'm telling myself when I don't allow myself to make mistakes, when I don't allow myself to mess up, or when I don't embrace, my faults or the things that, I may not be good at. I'm basically saying that I expect for myself to be perfect. And in reality, nobody's perfect. So I have to realize that, and I have to stop beating myself up. Number three is pray. And it may seem like a simple thing if you trust and believe in God, but sometimes I find myself quick to pray about someone else's situation. Or when someone comes with a situation, the first thing will be out of my mouth, what did you pray? And I forget to take my own advice. Really, I feel that, yes, the Lord can work it out for you and He can do it for you, but I forget that He can do it for me too. So I forget to pray about my own situation, about myself, and that's allowed. I have to realize that I can do that too. Number four is set realistic goals. And I had to look at the goals that I was setting last year and realize, were my goals unrealistic? And as one of the examples I have down here, be a millionaire by January 4th. Now, while that would be awesome, I definitely welcome that into my life. Legit now. The only way that I could really see myself doing that is, hitting the lottery. And I don't play the lottery, so the chances of that happening are slim to none. Or basically none to none. So I have to be realistic. I can't set goals like that. Number five, be honest with myself. While you wouldn't think that this would be a big thing, in the past it was for me. I just recently have been able to be honest with myself. It sounds crazy, but it is the truth. Um, even, it kind of goes back to number 4 about setting realistic goals. Be honest with yourself. Girl, you know what you can achieve and what you can't achieve. If you know what step that you need to take to achieve these things, so quit fooling yourself thinking that you'll get it all done by the 6th month. No, that's not realistic, and it's not being honest. And I have to learn to be honest with myself. Number 6, I have face my problems and not run away from them. Jeez, this was something that I really struggled with, especially when I first hit into the 20 realm. I first turned 20, wasn't very good at facing my problems. But as I've gotten 6 years into my 20s, I've seen that, running away is just not the answer. I had to realize that if I deal with it, then I have a greater chance of that problem never occurring ever again. As opposed to me not dealing with it, just pushing it aside, it's gonna come back. It's gonna rear its ugly head, and I'll be in the same situation that I was then, if not worse. Sometimes when problems come back to hunt you, they come back 10 times harder. So that's one thing that I need to work on. Number 7, don't procrastinate. Oh gosh, this this is something. And I mean, it's not funny, but I have to laugh at it because I'm being honest with myself. This is definitely something that I struggle with. And what's so crazy is, even if we look at it as a time aspect, I hate being late for things, but it just seems like showing up on time is just not an option sometimes. But it's something I have to work on. Step by step, I will take the steps that I need to take so that I'm not a procrastinator, because that's no fun. For number 8, I have don't compare myself to others. And this was something that I really struggled with when I was younger. I would compare myself to my cousins a lot. And my mother had to pull me aside, and she had to let me know that I'm an individual. And I am beautiful in my own way. And that's something that I must see for myself. So as I got older, that's something that I really had to focus on and plant into my mind. Drill into my head that you're an individual, and the plans and the decisions and the choices that you make in your life are going to be totally different than the next person. For number 9, I have don't be afraid to try. That is something that I can struggle with. If it's new, it can freak me out. Before I even started, I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know what is this newness? But I have to be willing to try new things. I heard a saying not too long ago, if you do what you always done, you're going to get what you always gotten. Well, if I don't like what I'm getting, I got to do something different. For number 10, I have don't be afraid to fail. So along with not being afraid to try, I had to realize that I'm not good at everything. I'm not perfect at everything. I'm not really perfect at anything. So I'm not good at everything. So there is a great possibility that I may fail the first time that I try something. And I can't let that discourage me from continuing to try it. And for my last one, number 11, I have keep moving forward. Sometimes I can get in a state of mind where I'm constantly thinking about the negative things, the negative people, my past experiences, and usually the negative ones, the drama-filled things going on around me, and I can become stuck in just the same old space, and that can cause me to become depressed. You don't even try to get out of the depressed state that you're in. So I'm not moving anywhere. I have to realize that, that's not forward progression. It's not progression at all. I'm not achieving anything. I'm not doing anything I want to do. I'm just stuck. I'm just in the same old place. Well, that's it for my list. What are your goals for this year? What are your plans? How do you plan to achieve your goals? Maybe I've said something that could help you. If not, you know, I said it out loud, so I help myself. And that's really what this is all about. Thank you for watching. I hope I didn't ramble on. But, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. But that's it for now. Again, thank you for watching. And I hope you all have a blessed year. And a blessed day, a blessed night. Just stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.